Welcome to the first lesson of organic chemistry. So today we're not going to go into too much depth, but we do need to know the language that we use in organic chemistry. So first of all, organic chemistry is chemistry of carbon. Any molecule that contains carbon falls under this organic chemistry unit. Okay, so there's different families, so different things that bond to carbon, and because there's different things that bond to carbon, different molecules behave in different ways. So we will call them families just to make it easy, and the families that we're going to learn about has their own characteristics, and when we add them to other things, they have different reactions, so it's quite fun and interesting. But for today, we're only going to learn the language and the way that we name these chemicals. Okay, so we have different families, and each family has a different name or a different suffix, a surname, if we can call it that way. So we're going to learn about the surnames when we get to the families. But the first part of the molecule's name is pretty consistent throughout the families, and that's what we're going to learn about today. So a family can be like your family. It could either be only one member or two members of the family, mum and dad, or it could be a family of 8. And I know some of you have families that's even bigger than that, but we're just only going to learn about families that have 8 members. So the first member, if we only have a family of one person, I don't know if you can call it a family, but if there's only one person in this carbon family, it'll kind of look like this. And because carbon is so versatile and has 4 arms, 4 valence electrons, it will bond to 4 different things. And if there's nothing special that it's bonded to, just H's, we will call this one, because it's only got one, we call it a prefix of meth. Okay, so one carbon, if we talk about a family that has a meth at the start of the family's name, we know it's a family that only contains 1 carbon. If we have 2 carbons that's bonded together and they're holding hands, and that carbon is also bonded to H's, it's quite simple, nothing fancy. Because there's 2 members of the family, it can't be meth anymore, but now it changes to eth. Eth something. Okay, and the family surname, we're going to learn about the family surname a bit later. But meth is the first one, eth is the second one, and then if we can add another carbon, another family member, now there's 3 family members, mum and dad and little brother, and they all have H's that's bonded to them. We can't call them eth anymore because eth is 2, so this one then changes to pro. Pro something, and then the surname of the family. If we go on to 4, and we only bond it with H's, if we have 4, we can't be pro anymore, so now it changes to bute. So bute, family surname. So we've got 1 is meth, 2 is eth, 3 is pro, 4 is bute. So we're halfway there. We're only going to learn up to 8. So 4 is bute. So now we're going on, and we might make this smaller because I'm going to run out of room. If we have a family of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each of them are connected to the H's that I won't draw now just because it's going to take too long. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, it's not bute anymore, but now it's going to become pent. And we call it pent something, pent and the surname of the family. And then I have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is going to be X something, and 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 7 is going to be het. Okay, so we have pent 5, hex is 6, het is 7, and then the last one, let's see if you can guess what 8 would be. 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we have 8 carbons connected, it is called oct something. Okay, so oct something, and then the surname of the family. And that is how you name this tells us how many carbons is in a certain family. Okay, so for instance, if I say I want a propane, or I'm looking for a propane molecule, we know it is a molecule that contains how many carbons? 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. And the family that we're looking at is going to be an alkane, because that's the alkane surname. And the alkanes are going to be the first family that we'll be doing, and you'll be using the alkanes to practice your naming skills in your workbooks as well. So I'll set the work for you under the video, and then you can do that, and then I'll send you another video tomorrow. So hopefully that makes sense. All you need to know is meth is 1, eth is 2, pro 3, bute 4, pent is 5, hex is 6, hept is 7, and oct is 8. So if you know those 8 names or prefixes to families, you are just about there. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.